Hello and welcome back to the channel. Jimmy here for Fun Unlimited Off-Road. Today we're going to be installing this Mudflap kit for the new 21 and up Ford Bronco. This is the one for rock rails and also the regular flat or regular flares. Looking at them, they look very nicely done. Nice clean lines, nice mountain motif. And it comes pretty much with everything you need to install it. The only thing you'll have to supply for yourself is a Phillips head screwdriver, a trim tool, and an 18mm socket wrench. The rest of it will be fairly straightforward. So come along as we install. Okay, so first we'll start with the front ones. Reach underneath and clip your flare. You'll find there's 5 quarter turn clips. And then you pull off. Just like that. You can see right there. Yeah. So the next thing you want to do is you want to remove this pin here, this one, and this one. And I find if you remove this one also, it makes it easier to pull this out of the way. So let's do that. So you just take your Phillips head, turn out the center of the plastic screw. You may have to get your fingernail in behind it, pull it out a little ways, just wiggle it out. Sometimes if they give you a little bit of trouble, that's where your trim tool comes in. You put it in behind it to put a little tension on it. There we go. Now you can get in behind, right there. And stack the head on the mirror. Okay, so now they supply these fender clips that you will put right in here. Now it shows it in the instructions and it actually is very clear, which is good for a redneck like me that can't read English. There you go. And you'll want to put this one back in. Poof. Hey. Now, with 2 of your small Allen head bolts and this bracket, they're actually marked on the back, front right hand side and front left hand side. Put them with the angle forward into the fender clips you just installed. And it'll take a little bit to get them to line up quite right. And of course I forgot the tool. And they do include the Allen head tools. just tighten them up. Technical terms is just under 1 ugga-tugga. Okay, and then take a couple of the short Allen head bolts, go through the flap. And take one of your previously removed little push pins on the inside, put it back in. There we go. And tighten up these ones. There we go. Now is a really good time to move some of the grind from behind your flares. How easy they are to get off there. I may take them off every time I wash it. That'd be a good idea. And just put your flow back on. Easy peasy. Ba-bam! Like that. You're done. Toughest one is the one right behind the flap. Ah, there you go. Okay, now onto the rear ones. Once again, the easiest way, doesn't say it in the instructions. Take your flare off. There's a little gravel in there. Okay, now you'll want to take that bolt out and that out also. Okay, with the one 10 mil head bolt out, you're going to put this hex head bolt in here, slide your bracket in behind, because there's a little weld nut in behind there that you will be putting this through. And then on this side, they say to use one of the plastic push pins, but they don't hold for shit. So I came up with a different idea. Take this J-nut they give you, put it in behind, so, and then take the bolt that you pulled out and repurpose it to that position. Yeah, that's fairly sturdy. So the next thing you're going to do is pre-assemble your brackets. So let's do that. Okay, then you'll want to remove the two 18 mil head bolts and the bracket. Okay, then you want to take the bracket off. It has a push pin in the middle. Pull down on it, out she comes. Now, okay, let's put this right way, like this. You want your bracket to go up here and hold this in place, like so. Run your bolts back in. Don't tighten them right down, leave them loose so you can move things around. They say to put both of the bolts in here, but I leave one out so you can attach the mud flap easier. Okay, so you're at the point now where this bracket is going to go down here on the bottom of your flap. So set the camera back, hopefully it'll be in a position that you'll be able to see. Go. Two of the Allen head bolts for the washer. Thread them. Oh, guess I gotta put it on the bracket first. Here. Okay, and two of the nuts that they include on the back side. And tighten those suckers down. Right side straight. There we go. There we go. Put your last bolt in the bracket. Rub her down. And put another one in the upper bracket. I think it will play nice. And start tightening. There we go. And we'll go and tighten up the toe bracket. Sorry, Jeep recovery bracket. Okay, and there you have it. All back together. Overall, fairly good install. With setting up camera and making sure I had everything. That was pretty much an hour and a half, all told. You can see they give fairly good coverage. And they look good. Matter of fact, I think you could go with a Sasquatch player and they'll still be good. Oh, get my shadow out of the way. Yeah, I think I like them. I'd just like to say that I am not sponsored or affiliated. Matter of fact, I paid my own money for these from Mabett. But hey, if they want to sponsor me, yeah, come right ahead. There you go, a nice simple install, and replaces what was some pretty janky ones that I just kind of hung on there until they made something for the Bronco with the rock rails. Thanks for watching.